Good morning from Maryville, Tennessee. In this video, I have some very good friends with me, and the love of my life, by the way, and we're heading down to Tail of the Dragon. So everyone, please meet Emma. Emma, where are you from?
Wolverhampton, England.
Wolverhampton?
Yeah.
Wolverhampton, England. So you guys, we got Jordan with me too. We actually met Emma on the Ultimate Alps tour last year. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll have them linked down below. But Jordan and I flew over to London, borrowed some motorcycles, and went on a 7-country? Yeah, we went on a 7-country, 14-day tour through the Alps, and that's where we met Emma. So she has never actually been to mainland US, and so I invited her out. She's actually riding my 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide, because back at home in England, she has a 2024 CVO ST, or ST CVO, one of the, here's a photo of her on her bike, but yeah, so she's ripping around on beautiful Evie, and then we are taking her down to do, today we're going to do Tail of the Dragon and the Cherohala Skyway. And since it's Emma's first time here, I thought it'd be appropriate to have Jordan in the video as well. Jordan's over here on his Bonneville T120, and we rode this down from Ohio yesterday, and that was your very first pretty long distance trip. How did it do for you?
Good, other than more dead bugs on the helmet.
Yeah, he doesn't really have as much of a fairing as we do, and he still hasn't figured out the cruise control situation on his bike. But it's also going to be your first time doing Tail of the Dragon. What are you looking forward to?
Checking it off the list.
Yeah, basically.
I don't think it's going to be really that enjoyable, like just because it's so tight and technical, but at least I can say I did it.
Exactly. I think that's why I did it for my first time, and the only reason I keep coming back to do it is because I like doing it with people who have never done it before, and I'm obviously on my Pan America. So we're gonna go fuel up and then start heading down to Deals Gap. Well, we just got to the very first pull off. Since we're coming from the northern side, we're staying just south of Knoxville, we pulled over on this really nice flat paved area, and it's right before the sign that says like motorcycles high crash area next 11 miles. So if you guys are coming from the northern half, I would recommend pulling over here first. It'll give you time to kind of like gather your thoughts, set up your camera, stuff like that. So we are officially all set up and ready to go and about to ride the Tail of the Dragon. That'll be 1 point, officer. 1 ain't too bad. All right.
Which way going? That way, that. Oh.
What did you think?
Oh, pretty cool.
It's a one and done.
Yeah, one and done. We were talking about how you come here to do this to say that you did it. It's a novelty, and you come here to buy a t-shirt and stuff, but I think we had a pretty good time. We came in from the northern half. Definitely the way to
It
go.
would be a lot cooler if they did certain days where they just made the road one way and you came and bought a ticket and just...
That would
and
be
then you
cool.
wouldn't have to worry about oncoming traffic.
But it is a main road.
I know, but if like here and there, like if they did it like once a month
Yeah.
and like sold tickets.
And like you knew about it, everyone knew about it. So what would you tell your friends back home if they wanted to come over and do this?
I wouldn't make it a trip especially for this,
Yeah.
but I would for sure include it in the trip itself.
We just got down here. The tail is literally the first road that we are doing today. So we're gonna go hit the Cherohala later on in the afternoon, as well as probably hit some other really famous roads in the area. So if you're traveling abroad, specifically to the Smoky Mountain region, worth it. Do Tail of the Dragon as a novelty. Showing them the infamous Tree of Shame. The whole goal is not to contribute to that tree. Yeah, ouch.
Yeah, that's a big pain.
That's a bad one. A lot of fairings, fenders, jackets, helmets. None for us. Not today. We have like an officer thing. We got a lot of state troopers and police officers. I think they're doing some kind of training up here, but yeah, check it out. So got a whole bunch of officers. Looks like they're doing like a DWI enforcement, so I think they're doing training on locking up them drunkies. Here, I can tell you. Well, Field Scout is starting to get crazy busy, so we're gonna head to lunch. Obviously one of my favorite spots in the area. I got it. Yeah. I can't get my wheels set up. I'm still tired. Jesus, now I about blew it over. I don't know what you weren't understanding about the fact that I was still stuck on that. Alrighty. That's why I like these bags. Oh, this bitch is wider. I forget the bags are wider than the bars. Alrighty. Oh, hell yeah. No, they look great. I mean, the button might have got a little scuff, but no, they look good. Hell yeah, man. Nelson Rigg. I got 25% off, link down below. Not even a scrape. And that hit concrete too. I think it was this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like it hit there.
Well, that did their job.
Yeah, no, great bags. Oh man, what an adventure. Yeah, my ass end's a little bit wider than I anticipated. We're at one of my favorite spots here, the historic Tapoco Lodge. Did not dump my bike into, I mean I did, but the bag saved it. Gonna go get some lunch here. But yeah, this is an actual like a lodge, a hotel, and then they have cabins up in there. So it's really nice. It's pretty pricey, but it's really nice. You both got the pulled pork sandwich and chips. That does look better than the last time we had pulled pork. We're gonna have, Emma and Jordan are gonna be doing a comprehensive review of all of the pulled pork sandwiches they get on this trip. And then I got a little half Cobb salad, which looks absolutely divine, but I need a bigger plate, man. I'm gonna make a huge mess. But this is, what do you guys think of the location? Nice. It's very pretty. I like it. Not too bad. Emma, if you came back with friends, would you come back here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to stay here as well.
Yeah, it would be really nice to stay here. Maybe one day I'll make enough money on YouTube to afford the Tapoco Lodge. How was your Tapoco Lodge experience?
Kind of cool. It feels a bit like a theme park restaurant. It's so well manicured.
It's very beautiful.
Like,
Well, fast forward to our Airbnb because we went and rode the Cherohala Skyway and I had like major gastrointestinal issues on the top of that skyway. I was fighting for my life, you guys. It was so painful, just like so bloated and so painful. But out of the two major roads that we did today, Emma, which was the Tail of the Dragon and the Cherohala Skyway, I think there is like an overarching favorite.
Definitely the Skyway.
The Skyway wins every single time. But as she said, you know, if you're down in this area, you have to do the Dragon. It is like a must. It's a staple. It's kind of like a check mark, you know. But the Skyway and even the roads getting to and from the Dragon this morning were more entertaining. I don't know if they were better, but definitely entertaining. So after we hopped off the Skyway, it was actually really nice. We got up to, you know, the top and it was really nice and cold. And then as soon as we got back down into like the valley, holy crap, it got so hot. But we ended up going over to Smoky Mountain Harley-Davidson. Emma got herself some nice merchandise to take back home on the plane with her. And then we had dinner over at the Shed. I did not film. We were tired, but we do have some photos. What did you want to do tomorrow?
We're gonna ride some roller coasters at Dollywood.
We're gonna ride some roller coasters at Dollywood. No, we're not, but we are gonna go try to take a photo with the Dollywood sign because I've actually never been there either. So I think we have a lot of alternative beautiful roads in the area. I try to avoid Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg every time I'm down here, but ironically I've never truly been, especially as a tourist. So we're gonna hit the hay and then go ride to Pigeon Forge in the morning.